Hey guys, Ryzen here.
And Liz.
Welcome to the preview for the New York Jets at the New England Patriots. Not too much to say about this game. The Jets are awful. They're right down there with the Raiders as far as sad teams.
They lost to the Packers in overtime, who are just as pathetic this year. So
The Packers
if that says anything,
really suck. They're really bad. We'll start with the injury list, but yeah. Anyway, let's just start with the injury list. Jacob Hollister's out. Got a hamstring, who cares? Third tight end anyway. Dwayne Allen's back in the injury list with his knee. I thought he was just off the injury list. Now he's back on. He wasn't on there Thursday. I don't know what the hell's going on with him. That sucks because he's definitely their best blocking tight end. Whatever. Hope maybe he'll play, but I doubt it. Brandon King still got the knee injury. He's just a special teamer. Patterson got his knee injury from last week. Probably won't play. He was limited even in walkthroughs, so. Sony Michel will have to return kicks. Yay.
yeah, we know how well that went.
Oh, that went very well. And Waddle is sick with an illness. Probably won't play. He just got it, so. But he's just a swing tackle anyway. I'd rather him not get the rest of the team sick.
Yeah, me too.
The Jets, they're banged up all to hell. They got Morris Claiborne out with a shoulder and ankle. Quincy Enunwa out with an ankle. Jermaine Kearse out with an Achilles, one of their best receivers.
Yeah.
And Kevin Pierre-Louis, the linebacker, out with a shoulder. Jordan Jenkins, another linebacker, limited with an ankle, questionable. I don't know if he'll play or not. It doesn't really matter for the Jets, really.
If there was a guy that would give the Patriots troubles, it would have been Kearse, but he's not going to play, so.
Yeah, Kearse is pretty good. Especially when he makes miracle catches in the Super Bowl, but
yeah, exactly.
luckily that one didn't actually cost us the game.
Yeah.
But I like Jermaine Kearse, good player. But I hate those catches. But anyway, I think the Patriots just run right over the Jets. They're going to probably do the formation again and just run right over them.
They worked really well last time.
I mean, the Jets, you can do anything to them. I mean, they suck against the pass. They suck against the run. They're terrible offensively in every category. They're -7 on turnover differential, which is horrendous.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they do nothing well. They're bad. Their quarterback's healthy now, but
I don't think it matters.
it doesn't matter that much. So, the team as a whole is just bad. So the Patriots should run away with this one. Probably 24-10, something like that. 24-14 maybe. I just don't think that the Jets are not very good, and this is at New England where the Jets have struggled consistently. So if it's at the Jets, for some reason they play better against New England, but they still lose that game.
Yeah.
Whereas Miami's the opposite, where the Patriots struggle against them, and yet but Miami actually wins in Miami, but then they get crushed at New England, which is very strange, but. Except for this year when the Patriots play pretty well against them and then lose off of miracle nonsense.
Yeah. Apparently the Dolphins, I saw something, they went and trademarked that phrase just to give it to them.
Well, what's really sad is then they wasted it by blowing the rest of their season against very winnable teams.
I know. They could have wound up as a wild card, but nope.
The mediocre team they had to beat was the Vikings. That's it.
Yeah, they could have totally beat them.
The rest of it was I mean, they ended the season against two bad teams.
Yeah. Oh well.
And they lost 2 in a row.
Yeah,
I mean,
they lost to the Jaguars, which.
That's inexcusable at this point in the year. The Jaguars are terrible.
Yeah, but Tannehill threw that game away because he threw that game-ending interception.
I like Tannehill, but that's just inexcusable.
Yeah.
You got to win that game.
Yeah.
So, I guess, I don't know. It's just Miami's mediocre. It is what it is. But it just sucks because losing that game is probably going to cost the Patriots the 1 seed.
Yeah.
If they don't lose that game, if they win that game.
They would have had the 1, right?
If Bill doesn't have a brain aneurysm and put in Rob Gronkowski on a lateral play, what the hell is he doing?
Nobody. I still don't understand.
I don't know what he's doing.
Whoever made that call, I'm assuming it was Bill, maybe? I don't know. Linebacker coach?
I don't know.
Who
I mean,
knows?
if it's not Bill should be aware of that and call timeout.
They would have had the number 1 seed.
Yeah, they'd have the number 1 seed. So it cost them probably the number 1 seed. Now, they can still get the number 1 seed if the Chargers, they got to go to Denver. Chargers got to lose that game.
It's possible.
Denver's a good team. They're not a great team, they're a good team. Their record's not very good, but they've had probably the hardest schedule in the NFL.
Yeah.
But they're still very good.
Yeah.
And the Chargers, I don't know, they fell off a cliff last week, so I don't know. The whole AFC is pretty weak. It's very strange. So that could happen. And then the Oakland Raiders, they go to Kansas City. Oakland, I think, won last week. Yeah, they beat Denver.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Are they going to go to Kansas City and win that game?
Probably not.
Probably not. But they did almost beat Kansas City earlier. And Kansas City has what I consider the worst defense in the NFL, and it's not even close. Which is why Kansas City, I don't think they're a great team. I think they're a very, very good team with a huge weakness, and that weakness is that defense.
Yeah.
It sucks. They're so desperate, they're throwing in rookie corners now. So,
with a miracle, they could get the number 1 seed.
with a mirror, yes. If Kansas City blows that game. Now, Kansas City may be mid-collapse because they've lost, I think, 2 in a row now.
Yeah.
So,
same with the Chargers, I think.
no, the Chargers, they barely won. I think they played Kansas City the week before. They
Oh,
barely won that game.
They barely won, that's right, yeah.
But the Chargers, they have this habit of playing one half of football. The second half.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That's kind of what it feels like with the Patriots lately, too, but you
Well,
know.
but the Patriots are just... The problem with New England is they have no receivers. They just don't. I mean, Edelman's their best receiver. He's off an ACL. He's 32, has passed the prime. And then James White is the second best receiver, and he's a freaking running back. He's a good player, a great player, but he's a running back.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to win games just throwing to a running back. So, and Gronkowski's done. He's probably going to retire at the end of the year. So,
Yeah.
Their playoff run hinges on Sony Michel and the offensive line to block.
Yeah. The running game.
I think the AFC is not very good, and so it is a coin flip. It's really anybody's field, I think, in the AFC.
I agree.
And Kansas City could very well lose the first game, or the Patriots could lock into the 1 seed. And they'll probably make the championship game again, I think. I don't know if they're going to win that game. I don't.
I don't either. It's just the team's not that good this year.
I mean, maybe Baltimore goes in on the divisional round and beats New England, but I think New England would find a way to win that game, especially since Baltimore's offense is
Rookie quarterback.
Who's
pretty good.
Pretty good, but not great. And their offense is not very good. Defense is amazing, but offense not so much. So if Sony Michel can stay healthy, can have a great run through the playoffs, the Patriots could theoretically win another Super Bowl, but it would be
really hard.
Really hard. If they win the Super Bowl this year, Jesus Christ, Tom,
Brady should
retire.
just retire. Yeah.
Retire, man. Jesus. But I don't know. I mean, I know there's been talk of Brady's decline. That's nonsense. I've watched every game. He's still
just as good.
Still got his arm. Still got his accuracy. The problem is he just doesn't have a good receiving core this year.
I think that's what it boils down to.
It's just like 2013 after Wes Welker and Moss was gone, all these guys, and they had Kimbrell Tompkins. Wow, he's terrifying.
And then that other joker they had too.
They had a whole bunch of just terrible receivers. I mean, they lost Brandon Lloyd and all these real good receivers. They had nobody in 2013, and Brady still won them. I think 11 games or 12 games or something.
Something like that.
Off of ridiculous comebacks.
Yeah.
It's because he's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
But his stats were mediocre that year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same as like last week. He didn't have that many passing yards, but the team had, almost 300 rushing yards, so that made up for it.
Which was excellent.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
So we'll see what happens. We'll do the recap and all that after the game. Hopefully the Patriots win this game. It's must win, really, to at least lock up the bye. Get healthy. Maybe Gronk with extra rest can be dominant, but I doubt it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And thank you, Eagles, for beating the Texans. So this is Ryzen.
And Liz.
Thanks for watching. Take care.